Sponsored by VRWave. SIDEQuest is a must-have if you own a Quest 1 or a Quest 2 VR headset, as it's free to download and it's totally safe if you're concerned, as they have a partnership relationship between the Quests. As SIDEQuest helped many game developers develop their game and beta test it on their platform. But aside from that general summary about SIDEQuest, having access to early developed games, beta testing some early games too. You can do a lot of stuff, such as the ability to increase the performance of your VR headset. You have that full capability. You can back up, restore game files. This is crucial, especially if you have the 64GB version. And yes, you can connect the VR headset wirelessly to the computer, or even, get this, on your mobile device. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the additional features that SIDEQuest has to offer for your Quest 1 and 2 in today's tips and tricks video. And in case you haven't installed SIDEQuest yet, I'll be sure to include the installation guide video that SIDEQuest will be posted on their official SIDEQuest YouTube channel. The tutorial is super easy to follow. I'll make sure to have it linked in the video description down below so you can install it if you haven't yet. But if you did, you're all set. Let's go ahead and get started. So once you have SIDEQuest installed, yes, the operating system is both supported on PC, well, Windows, and Mac, and Android phones. I'll elaborate more about that in a little bit. So to connect your Quest VR headset, of course, you're going to have to use the USB-C connection and connect it to the correct port for that machine you're using. Me personally, I'm going to be using the official Oculus USB-C op cable to USB-C and connect to my Windows desktop. You will be required to give it permission. So quickly place the VR headset on your forehead or on your person. Now in the top section right here where the toolbar is, you may have dots. Just click on those to extend it more. But if you tap on the little Wi-Fi icon, you could actually enable Wi-Fi mode by quickly going in here, tap connect, and now you are connected to your Quest headset via Wi-Fi. So now you don't have to use that cable anymore. Now when it comes to recording with your Quest 2, yes, you can use the innovated screen recording in the OS, but if you like to capture everything that you see, including like the Guardian setup and such, this is perfect for when you're streaming like on Twitch or even YouTube or other third-party streaming platforms, because it really allows you to capture everything and won't give your viewer like this awkward black screen whenever you're in passive mode. They can actually still continue to view. So if you like to enable this feature, that is all done with SIDEQuest. Unfortunately, another thing I noticed, I do have both a Mac and a PC. Unfortunately, this is not supported on Apple. Not sure when this will become available. But as of right now, this is only able to be done with a Windows computer, but in the near future, you could probably follow this if you're on a Mac. So on the top section right here, TV icon with the play, click on here. And this is where you will actually have the ability to stream. So we're using a Quest 2 headset. I highly recommend hitting crop 2. But once you cropped it to the correct VR headset, start stream. And now a new window will pop up on your display. And this basically will show you everything that you see with your Quest 2. So now you can see it here, we actually can see the grid, which is quite amazing. So for the best capture experience and tutorial guide help videos, this is what I use. And then to record, you can use third-party apps like OBS, is what I personally use, and just go ahead and capture that window or screen record your entire display on your computer. Now, since everything is done wirelessly, if you're far away from your machine, it may get laggy. So if you have a long enough cable and you're streaming and using screen capture, connect it via cable to prevent any lagginess to occur. Now let's say for example you're running out of storage on your Quest 2 headset, but you like to keep a backup of all your game save. You can easily do so by simply just clicking on right here, and here you'll see your library of a bunch of different games. Note, some of these titles of the games, if you're having a hard time finding them, just ignore the com and dot, and then you'll see the title. So we're just going to use Job Simulator. Tap the gear icon, and here just click on backup game. Task is complete. It'll notify you right down here. And to restore, simply scroll down and just tap the little refresh, the latest backup you've done. So in our case it's this one. You click on it and then backup, restore, just like so. And that's how you backup and restore. And if you're using a new headset, make sure the game is already installed on the Quest first before you restore it, or else it's not going to work. Now, a quick word from today's video sponsor, and that is VRWave. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Now, VRWaves, they make these amazing prescription lens adapters that I personally have been using for like the longest time, ever since the Quest 1 days. And what separates their prescription lens compared to other third parties is that they actually have this unique adapter, which allows you to quickly disattach and remove your prescription lens from the VR headset. As you can see, they actually magnetically attach on, and the magnets are really strong. The lenses they provide are high quality, as they actually have anti-fog, and they actually do have blue filter as well. And the fill-up form for your prescription lens is so user-friendly on their website, but if you do happen to get stuck, they do have a reachable number you could contact on their website. So if you'd like to pick up a pair, I'll be sure to include links in the video description down below, as well as an exclusive discount code for my viewers. Now, SIDEQuest also allow us to have the ability to overclock our VR headset. So if you'd like to know how to do that, just go over in the device settings and tool section right here with the little wrench icon. This is where you'll find the ability to basically enable, disable, and adjust certain settings that you typically won't find on the Oculus Quest settings. So for example, let's say SIDEQuest folders, just don't mess with this. Proximity sensors, you could disable it from here. The experimental mode, yes, you could disable this or enable this in the Oculus Quest, but you can also enable it here. The refresh rate, so the Oculus Quest can go up to 120 Hertz. If you like to lock it at 120, you could easily do so. Just keep in mind, doing so will actually hurt the battery life. And it doesn't work on all games, by the way. Now you can also adjust this. The Guardian, you can turn it on and off from here as well. Full rate capture. So originally when you capture, it used the built-in screen recording that the Oculus Quest, the Quest 2 has to offer, I'm sorry. It's typically 30 FPS, it's locked at 30, but here, if you enable this, you can actually have it locked between 60 to 72 FPS. So if you need that extra recording frame rate when screen recording, you can easily adjust it right here. Paste text to your device. Here, if you're entering a password, you can actually type it in right here, and then you can send it to the Oculus Quest to fill in that little text tab. And if it's a password and you're actually live on stream, you can actually enable password and it'll actually censor it for you. So they basically thought of everything. Now set FFR, you can actually adjust this level right here as well. I'll personally just leave it on default. Set video capture 1080p of course. So that's for the full 1080p. By default, I think it's 720. And then the CPU and GPU levels, I personally will leave it on default, but you could adjust it between level 2, only level 2 and level 4 I mean. So just mess with this depending on the game you want to play. Just again, keep in mind this will use up more battery life. Now the default texture size, you could adjust it right here. You can also adjust it on the Oculus Quest. And then the capture video bit rate. This is only for the Go. Don't even worry about this. It's for the other VR headset. Now in terms of file management, remember the Quest 2, at the end of the day, it still is an Android device. So just like an Android phone, if you actually go on the little manage files on headset, this will actually give you access to your DCIM, where you'll typically find photos, your downloads, your movies, and you can also click and drag stuff onto the Quest this way as well. So if we go into, let's say for example, pictures, thumbnails, here would be where you'll find all of the screenshots you have captured, and you could download them or copy them right here. So if we download one as an example, save to PC, and we go to the folder designation, you'll find it right here. But again, you don't have to do it this way. You can always use the official Oculus app, as now it has support to download and save the screenshots and recording. But if you're having a hard time doing that, this is where you can manually go in and download each file. I just wish it shows a preview though. Now install Rpk Files. What this tab basically allows you to do is actually install Android apps to the Quest 2 or even the Quest 1. And I've seen people do some crazy things. Like some people, if you have a DJI drone, you can actually use this as a VR headset for your drone for FOV. So if it's available on an Android phone, it's possible to have installed on your Quest 2. You just have to search for it. I'll be sure to include a reference video about that in the description down below. Personally, I'm just gonna stick with my phone. I don't want to break anything. And speaking of breaking things, the Open Debugger, I'm not gonna touch this, but if you know what you're doing, this is where you'll go if you really need to tweak some things. Aside from that, this is where you'll find the battery life as well as your Wi-Fi IP address. Green light indicator means it's connected to the headset. Then if you go home, this will be where you'll find all the games and stuff you could download. Now as for the mobile side of things, you can download the Android app. There actually is a SIDEQuest app right here you can actually download directly from the Android App Store. Just unfortunately, it's not available on Apple App Store. There's an issue with the developers. It's hard to get these type of apps approved by Apple because it actually will require you to hardwire our device, our phone, to the Oculus Quest. But on Android, they allow us to do this, and if you notice, you could basically navigate the entire SIDEQuest store right here and install sideload games and etc. So taking a USB-C cable, simply plug in. You can tell the headset is connected. You have to give it access to your VR headset, by the way, by placing the headset on and allow access. But once you do that, this little indicator should turn green, and you can basically install sideload games from here directly. And then if you like to switch things up, you got to charge your device. You can actually disconnect it and actually wirelessly connect two devices via Wi-Fi by tapping the Wi-Fi icon. You can just tap on it right here, and in a matter of seconds it should connect, and this indicator should illuminate green to verify that it is indeed connected, and you can download sideload games wirelessly. And once you have sideload games installed on your VR headset, you can locate them right here on the library. SIDEQuest games will be in the unknown files, but Ab Labs will be right here on the main screen. And there you have it, folks. Now you are a pro when it comes to using SIDEQuest on your Oculus Quest. Again, it's truly an amazing companion to have with your Oculus Quest. You have the freedom to basically do anything. So if you learned something new, you know what to do. I greatly appreciate if you actually leave this video a like, as those help me out a lot, and get subscribed, especially if you enjoy a lot of tech videos just like this. I basically cover everything tech related. Once more, links to everything, including where to download and such, will be all linked in the video description down below. Now, if you'd like to watch more, go ahead and check out this video over here. So that is a guide tutorial on how I was able to make this VR headset into some night vision goggles. And then that video over there, that is my accessory guide of the best accessories available for the Quest 2. I also include more information about this Baymax decal in case you're curious. So feel free to watch either or. Again, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.